Chosen one. Imagine the sky trembling above you, as if it knows a secret it can no longer contain. The air feels heavy with destiny, like something hidden for years is about to burst open in a single moment. The path you've been walking, silent, lonely, misunderstood, is about to split wide into a road lined with light. You feel it, don't you? The pulse in your spirit, the electricity crawling over your skin. This is not just another day on the calendar. This is the day your entire life changes forever. September 24th is not a date. It's a divine announcement written in the heavens, calling you to step into the story that was written for you long before you were even born. Every struggle, every tear, every moment you almost gave up has been leading you here. The universe has chosen this exact time, this exact season, this exact day to unlock what has been locked, to reveal what has been hidden, to move what seemed immovable. You're not here by accident. You've been guided to this moment, to this very message, because your spirit has been crying out for confirmation. So I ask you, release what's inside of you. Write your warmest wish in the comments and seal it with the number 99. It's time to let the universe know what your heart has carried in silence. Don't hold back. This is your moment to declare. And if your spirit woke up while listening, don't scroll away. Like this video. Subscribe now. You belong here. You are part of this movement. This energy is not just passing through. It is landing on you. It is transforming you. It is rewriting the script of your life. Obey the pull, because today is the threshold you've been waiting to cross. Everything shifts now. What was broken begins to heal. What was lost begins to return. What was delayed begins to accelerate. September 24th is your marker in time, the day when heaven and earth conspire to realign your destiny. You may not understand why it had to be this hard, why it had to take this long, but chosen one, trust this. When your moment comes, all the waiting collapses into meaning. This is your collapse, your eruption, your awakening. Nothing about your life will remain the same after this day. Picture the silence before a storm. Chosen one, when the world holds its breath as if creation itself knows a shift is about to tear through the air. That is where you are standing right now, on the edge of silence, about to be swept into a storm of transformation. The winds of change have already started circling your life, invisible but undeniable. You've been feeling restless, sensing things you couldn't explain, waking up in the middle of the night with a heartbeat that felt like it was racing ahead of time. That was not coincidence. That was the whisper of September 24th, calling you toward a reality you never thought you'd touch. This day is the key hidden in plain sight. Doors you've been knocking on for years will suddenly swing wide. People who overlooked you will now see you with eyes opened by truth. The opportunities that slipped through your hands will return, this time multiplied, this time impossible to miss. And when it happens, you will not just walk into change, you will become the change. The old version of you, the one that carried fear, doubt, and exhaustion, is dissolving. On September 24th, you rise as the version of yourself the world has been waiting for. Not a shadow of survival, but a blazing torch of destiny. The universe is aligning its timing with your heartbeat. Everything around you is moving toward this exact collision of energy. Pay attention to the signs. You'll see patterns repeating, numbers appearing. conversations arriving at the perfect moment, even strangers delivering words that feel like they were scripted for your ears alone. These are confirmations that you are walking into a divine orchestration. This is the universe shouting, "Chosen one, it is your time." And when you feel that surge in your chest, that undeniable pull, don't ignore it. That is eternity knocking on the walls of your present life. Answer it boldly. The night before a breakthrough is always the darkest, chosen one. You know this truth because you have lived it. Those nights when you lay awake, drowning in questions, wondering if the silence meant you were forgotten. But you were not forgotten. You were being prepared. Every unanswered prayer was shaping your strength. Every closed door was carving out the path that only you could walk. And now, as September 24th arrives, that long night is ending. The horizon of your life is catching fire, and the dawn you prayed for is here. Think about the weight you've carried, the betrayals, the loneliness, the setbacks that almost broke your spirit. These weren't curses, though they felt like them. They were chisels in the hand of destiny, sculpting you into someone unshakable. You are not fragile anymore. You are forged. And that's why this day, unlike any other, holds power for you. The universe doesn't waste energy on the unready. It waits until you've become the vessel strong enough to hold what is coming. You are that vessel now. September 24th is the seal being broken, the letter finally being read, the prophecy unfolding in your own heartbeat. Do not be surprised if everything shifts quickly. What was stable may shake. What was hidden may come into the light. People may leave suddenly, and new voices may appear just as fast. Don't cling to the old. It was never meant to follow you into this new life. When the tide of change rises, you must rise with it, not against it. Remember this. When destiny moves, it doesn't ask for your comfort. It asks for your courage. And today is the day you prove that courage. Stand tall. Let your life unravel into its new shape. You are stepping into a chapter that will echo through eternity. Imagine the ground beneath your feet trembling. Chosen one, not with fear, but with the vibration of destiny breaking through. This is not just another sunrise. It is a tearing of the veil, a ripping open of time itself, to reveal the path that has been hidden from your eyes. You are not standing where you used to be. You are standing in the very place where heaven and earth collide. The air around you feels charged, electric, alive, because September 24th is not an ordinary day. It is the day the universe pours its energy into you like lightning striking a tower. And when it hits, nothing remains the same. Do you feel the acceleration? Everything you thought would take years is about to happen in moments. The things you thought were impossible will unfold as if they were always meant to be. This is the shock of divine timing. It doesn't follow the rules of men. It follows the rhythm of eternity. That's why this day feels different, why your spirit is restless, why you feel both terrified and alive at the same time. The universe has been waiting for you to reach this exact point, and now it is pouring its weight, its fire, its unstoppable flow into your life. This is your ignition, chosen one. This is where you rise. And when the rising happens, you cannot play small anymore. You cannot hide in the shadows of who you used to be. The light will find you, whether you feel ready or not. People will look to you for answers, for guidance, for hope. You may not feel qualified, but destiny never asks for qualifications. It asks for willingness. And today, you are called to be willing. Willing to change, willing to let go, willing to carry the fire. If you step into this with courage, everything about your story will become a testimony of power, of survival, of divine alignment. Remember this truth. September 24th is not here to destroy you. It is here to reveal you. The atmosphere feels heavier now. Chosen one, like the final seconds before a rocket leaves the ground. Everything in your life has been counting down to this exact moment. You can almost hear it in the silence. The ticking, the pulsing, the rhythm of destiny building into something unstoppable. September 24th is not creeping toward you. It is roaring. It is demanding. It is declaring that your time has come. The hesitation, the doubt, the endless waiting, all of it burns away under the heat of this fire. Today, the universe doesn't whisper your name. It shouts it across eternity. This is the threshold where you stop looking at yourself as broken, unworthy, or unprepared. The world tried to convince you that your story was over, that your chances had slipped away, but the world was wrong. You were never forgotten. You were hidden, preserved, refined. And now, as this day unfolds, the hidden is revealed, the refined is released, and the preserved is restored. What you lost is returning, but not in the same form. It comes back multiplied, transformed, elevated beyond recognition. September 24th is the day you look in the mirror and finally see the warrior, the survivor, the chosen soul you always were. But understand this: when destiny shifts, it demands your full attention. You cannot enter halfway. You cannot taste the edge of this river and refuse to swim. The universe does not offer transformation as a suggestion. It commands it. And so you are being commanded now. Step into this change. Do not resist it. Do not shrink from it. Do not question whether you deserve it. You do. That's why you were called here. That's why your spirit couldn't ignore this day. The fire is already at your feet, and it will either consume your fears or consume your future. The choice is yours, chosen one, but the moment cannot be delayed. Chosen one, imagine standing before a massive gate, so tall it disappears into the clouds, its doors sealed for what felt like eternity. You have pressed your hands against it in prayer, in tears, in desperation, wondering if it would ever open. And now, on September 24th, you hear it groan and shift. The locks snap, the hinges creak, and light spills out from the cracks as the gate begins to part. What lies beyond is not just a new season. It is a new life, one you have carried in your spirit long before your eyes could see it. You are not stepping into chance. You are stepping into prophecy fulfilled. Every sign in your life has been pointing here. The repeated numbers, the dreams that refuse to leave you, the sudden alignment of conversations and encounters, they were not accidents. They were confirmations. You are being pushed into a destiny bigger than your logic, bigger than your understanding, bigger than your fear. This is why the past years felt so heavy. The greater the promise, the greater the preparation. And now, the preparation is over. September 24th is the unveiling. What was concealed in mystery will stand before you in clarity. What was clouded in confusion will now shine in undeniable truth. But be aware, this transformation will demand something of you. It will ask you to surrender what is safe. It will ask you to trust what you cannot see. It will ask you to let go of people, habits, and places that cannot survive in the higher atmosphere you are being lifted into. And though it may sting, though it may ache, remember this: you are not losing, you are ascending. The universe is stripping away the weight so you can fly. On this day, you will understand why the struggle was necessary, why the silence had to last so long, why the pain had to cut so deep. Without it, you would never have had the strength to cross into this new reality. Chosen one, the ground you stand on is no longer ordinary. It is sacred. Every breath you take now feels heavier with meaning, as if the universe itself is leaning closer, watching to see how you will respond. September 24th is not a promise for tomorrow. It is a demand for today. The shift is already in motion, and your spirit can feel it. The electricity, the trembling, the sense that something irreversible is happening right now. This is the hour where destiny does not knock politely. It kicks the door wide open. Look back for a moment. Think of every time you were counted out, every time someone told you that you weren't enough, every time you almost believed them. What they didn't know was that you were being hidden, refined in secret, built in silence for this unveiling. They saw your weakness, but they never saw your resilience. They saw your mistakes, but they never saw the power burning underneath. And now the same people who doubted you will have no choice but to witness your rise. September 24th will not just shock you, it will shock those who thought your story was finished. And as the shift accelerates, understand this: you cannot carry hesitation into this moment. This day is asking for boldness, for courage, for radical belief that what is unfolding is real and meant for you. Don't hesitate. Don't question whether you deserve it. Don't step back when everything is pulling you forward. When the universe opens a door, chosen one, you don't tiptoe through it. You run. Today is that doorway. This is the moment to run without fear, to grab hold of what has been waiting, to live as though destiny has already been written in your favor. Because it has. Chosen one, the sky above you is roaring with unseen thunder. It is as though creation itself is announcing that something irreversible is taking place. September 24th is not waiting for you. It is happening, unfolding, erupting in real time. The veil between what you dreamed and what you live is dissolving. You have walked through deserts of doubt, storms of betrayal, valleys of silence, but now the terrain is shifting beneath your feet. The ground that once resisted you is now pushing you forward. The very universe that felt distant is now wrapping itself around you, urging you into the destiny you cannot escape. Everything around you will begin to confirm it. The phone call, the sudden encounter, the message that arrives at the exact second you need it. All of these will whisper the same truth. It's time. You'll find your spirit vibrating with alignment, your heart pounding with a mixture of fear and fire, because deep down, you already know what this is. It is not random. It is not coincidence. It is September 24th declaring your rebirth. Every broken piece of your past is being gathered and remade into a crown of victory. What once made you weep will become the very thing that makes you roar. But remember, chosen one, this shift is not gentle. Transformation never is. It shakes the foundation so the new structure can rise. People will question it. Some will resist it. Others will envy it. But you must stand unwavering. You cannot let the voices of doubt drown the roar of destiny inside of you. This is the moment where you step out of the shadows for good. No more shrinking, no more silence, no more waiting for permission. September 24th is not asking you to change. It is commanding you to rise. And when you obey, the universe will rearrange itself to carry you higher than you've ever dared to imagine. Chosen one, can you feel it? The atmosphere around you is almost unrecognizable now. It's heavier, brighter, sharper, like standing in the eye of a storm that is about to unleash its full force. September 24th is not coming quietly. It is tearing through the ordinary, shaking loose everything that has kept you small. The patterns of your old life are breaking apart, and what's rising in their place is the version of you that was always hidden beneath the rubble. You are not stepping into chance. You are stepping into inevitability. This is why the signs have been chasing you. This is why you felt restless, unsettled, unable to stay comfortable in places you once belonged. The universe has been pushing you, pressing you, refusing to let you settle for less than what was written for you. It wasn't cruelty. It was love. It was the force of destiny making sure you wouldn't miss this exact day. September 24th is not just a calendar date. It is a divine strike, a thunderclap that says, enough waiting, enough wandering, enough hiding. Rise now. And when you rise, chosen one, the energy will not just stay with you. It will ripple outward. Your family will feel it. Strangers will sense it. Doors will open not just for you, but for those connected to you. This is not a private shift. It is a wave, and you are the one carrying it. Do not underestimate what is happening. Do not call this small. This is the rebirth of your destiny, and the universe is making sure the whole world will know it. September 24th is not just the day your life changes. It is the day your presence becomes impossible to ignore. Chosen one, the air is burning with destiny now. You can almost hear the hum of eternity vibrating through the silence, as though the entire universe has leaned closer to witness this hour. September 24th is not just a passage of time, it is the rewriting of your existence. You've walked through shadows, carried burdens, endured nights that felt endless. But today the script is being torn apart and rewritten with fire. Everything that once tried to bury you is now becoming the soil that grows your victory. What felt like an ending was only the preparation for this explosive beginning. Do you understand the magnitude of this? The same struggles that broke you are the very proof that you were chosen. Ordinary lives don't carry extraordinary battles. You weren't fighting in vain. You were being sculpted, sharpened, and refined for this unveiling. That's why September 24th feels like more than a date. It feels like a collision, the moment heaven collides with your story and demands that you rise. This is not an invitation to watch change happen. It's a command to step into it boldly, without apology, without hesitation. And when you step, everything moves with you. The invisible aligns, the visible shifts, and your entire atmosphere rearranges itself to honor the call. People will wonder what happened, how you transformed so suddenly, but you will know the truth. It was always meant to be this way. You didn't stumble into this. You were guided. You didn't beg for scraps. You were being prepared for overflow. September 24th is your day of eruption, the day when the silence ends, the hiding stops, and the chosen one within you becomes undeniable. Chosen one, the hour has grown louder. It feels as if the walls of your old life are trembling, about to collapse under the weight of what September 24th carries. This is no gentle shift. This is an eruption. It is the moment when the ground beneath you splits open, not to destroy you, but to reveal the foundation that was always hidden below the surface. Everything you've endured has been shaking you free from illusions, stripping away the false layers, and forcing you into the raw truth of who you are. Today, that truth demands to be seen. Think of every moment you almost gave up, how close you came to laying down the dream, how heavy the silence felt when no answer came. Now understand this. Those moments were the proof of your calling. If you were not chosen, you would not have had to endure so much. If your destiny were small, your trials would have been easy, but you were designed for more, so you had to carry more. September 24th is the day all of it makes sense. The betrayals, the losses, the loneliness. They were not endings. They were the furnace that forged you into someone unstoppable. And now, chosen one, you stand at the brink of a life that will not resemble the one you leave behind. This is not a minor adjustment. It is a complete rebirth. People who thought they knew you will no longer recognize the strength in your eyes, the authority in your voice, the energy in your presence. You will walk into rooms and shift atmospheres without saying a word, because September 24th marks you with a fire that cannot be ignored. This is the day your life bends toward destiny, and once it bends, it will never straighten back again. Chosen one, the moment is here. The day that felt distant, the promise that seemed too impossible to grasp, has arrived in your hands. September 24th is no longer a prophecy whispered. It is a reality roaring. Everything in your spirit knows it. Your heartbeat is not the same. Your breath is heavier, sharper, charged with electricity because you are walking in the middle of a transformation that will not let you go back to who you were. You have been refined in fire, shaped in silence, hidden in shadows, and now the unveiling has come. This is the day your life changes forever. Think about the nights you cried until your body shook. Think about the weight of betrayals, the loneliness of unanswered prayers, the ache of carrying dreams that no one else could see. You thought those things were evidence of abandonment, but they were proof of your destiny. You were not abandoned. You were chosen. You were not forgotten. You were preserved. And September 24th is the seal being broken, the letter being opened, the divine script finally read aloud. Every tear you shed has watered the soil of this moment, and now the harvest breaks the ground. You are rising, chosen one. You are standing in the light that was always meant for you. This shift is not quiet. It is thunder. It is lightning. It is the universe rearranging itself to match what was written for you long ago. Opportunities will burst open. Relationships will align. Paths you never thought possible will suddenly become clear. And yet, it will not feel strange. It will feel like home. Because deep in your spirit, you always knew you were destined for this. The universe was never ignoring you. It was waiting until the moment would magnify you, not break you. That moment is today. September 24th is not simply the day your life changes. It is the day your very identity is revealed to the world. But here is the truth you must carry. Transformation is not comfortable. You will feel the ground shake beneath your feet. You will see faces turn from you as you rise. Some will question it. Some will resist it. Some will envy it. Yet none of that can stop it. When destiny decides, no force on earth can hold you back. And destiny has decided, you will no longer live in the background of your own life. You will no longer wait for permission to be who you are. You will no longer shrink to fit in places you've outgrown. This is your eruption, chosen one. The fire of September 24th burns away everything that cannot go with you, and only your truth remains. From this day forward, you will walk differently. You will speak differently. You will dream differently. The heaviness that followed you is breaking off. The doubts that haunted you are dissolving. The chains that tried to bind you are snapping under the weight of this light. Do not fear the shift. Do not hesitate at the edge. Run boldly into it, because this is not a season to crawl. It is a season to soar. The universe has opened the gates, and your name has been called. This is the threshold you've waited for, the chapter your soul has longed to read, the doorway you were destined to cross. September 24th is here, chosen one, and nothing about your life will ever be the same again.